The Little Girl Who Found the Sleeping Forest. At the edge of a busy little village lived a quiet girl named Elia. Elia did not like loud places. While the other children ran and shouted through the village streets, Elia liked soft things instead. She liked moonlight on the grass. She liked the sound of wind in the trees. She liked sitting quietly beside tiny flowers. Sometimes, the other children said she was strange because she spoke so softly and spent so much time alone. Elia would smile politely, but deep inside, she felt different from everyone around her. At night, she often looked out her little window toward the dark forest far away. The forest looked peaceful, quiet, almost sleepy. And every night, Elia wondered what it would feel like to belong somewhere calm and gentle. One evening, the village felt louder than ever. Pots clanged, doors slammed, children shouted outside. Elia covered her ears softly and looked toward the forest again. She wished for quiet. She wished for stillness. Slowly, she stepped outside beneath the cool evening sky. Tiny stars already shimmered above the trees. Elia walked farther and farther until the village sounds disappeared behind her. Soon, she stood at the edge of the forest. The trees swayed gently in the moonlight. Everything felt calm there, but also unfamiliar. Elia hesitated for a moment. She suddenly realized she had never gone this far alone before. The dark woods stretched quietly ahead of her. Elia tried to turn back toward the village, but every path looked the same beneath the moonlight. She walked slowly between the trees, searching for the way home. Soon, she found a small stream and sat beside it, hoping to feel calmer. The water sounded peaceful, but her chest still felt nervous. Later, she tried following the fireflies through the trees. Their tiny glowing lights danced gently in the dark, but they fluttered away too quickly to follow. Then Elia sat beneath a large tree and closed her eyes tightly. "I just want to feel safe," she whispered softly. The forest remained quiet around her. Soft leaves moved overhead. Tiny glowing mushrooms shimmered near the roots of the trees. The night grew deeper and softer. Elia curled into a tiny ball beside the tree roots. The forest around her felt enormous. She listened to the distant hoot of an owl somewhere far away. For the first time, Elia felt very small and alone. A tear rolled slowly down her cheek. "Maybe I don't belong anywhere," she whispered sadly. The moonlight touched the ground beside her. Everything was quiet, very quiet. Then suddenly, Elia noticed something strange nearby. Tiny warm lights flickered gently between the trees. One by one, small glowing lanterns slowly appeared in the darkness. Elia carefully stood up and followed the tiny glowing lights. Soon, she discovered a hidden little village beneath the trees. Tiny round homes rested inside giant tree roots. Soft lanterns glowed warmly beside tiny doors. Little forest creatures moved quietly through the sleepy village. Small hedgehogs carried tiny blankets. Gentle rabbits swept flower petals from the paths. Sleepy mice hung glowing lanterns beneath the branches. One small hedgehog noticed Elia and smiled kindly. "You look tired," he whispered softly. Elia blinked in surprise. No one there seemed bothered by how quiet she was. No one asked her to speak louder or move faster. The whole forest felt calm and warm around her. The little forest creatures welcomed Elia beside a warm, glowing firefly lantern. They shared warm berry tea and soft leaf blankets with her. The sleeping forest loves quiet hearts, the hedgehog explained gently. Elia looked around slowly. The tiny homes, the glowing lights, the peaceful faces. Everything felt soft and safe there. For the first time in a very long while, Elia did not feel strange for being quiet. She did not need to change herself. Her calm heart belonged perfectly in a calm place like this. Elia smiled softly as the tiny creatures gathered sleepily beside her. And deep inside, something heavy finally disappeared. Late that night, Elia rested beneath a warm blanket inside a tiny tree root cottage. Outside, glowing lanterns shimmered softly beneath the sleepy branches. The forest had become completely still. Tiny fireflies floated slowly through the cool night air. Elia listened to the peaceful sounds around her. Soft wind, soft breathing, soft leaves rustling gently above the cottage roof. Her eyes slowly became heavy, warm, sleepy. Before falling asleep, Elia looked through the tiny round window toward the glowing forest outside. She smiled softly. At last, she had found a place where quietness felt beautiful. And wrapped safely in the peaceful sleeping forest, the little girl finally fell asleep beneath the stars.